Hi guys, and welcome back to UK Manga Reviews, and Happy New Year, and welcome to 2018. It is the 1st of January here in the United Kingdom, and I thought I'd do something a little different today, because, we're meant to be a manga review channel, and we haven't done much manga reviews for a little while due to, playing lots of games and stuff. But anyways, today we're going to be looking at manga releases for the next 3 months. Now, we're not going to be doing manga releases for like continuing series because that's a little bit boring because we'll be here all day. Like Naruto 1198 or Bleach number 596 or One Piece 1246. We'll be here all day. But what I've done is I've gone on to otakucalendar.com, which has a release of a lot of the manga which is meant to be released this year in 2018 coming up. And every 3 months or so, I'm going to do a quarterly, like, manga release thing, looking at the ones that have caught my eye, or I recognize, or I like the look of. I'm going to have a quick read of the descriptions, have a look at the pictures of what they will be, and just see what I think of them. And one thing that I have tried to do is I've tried to look for just volume ones, because there's a lot of like volume 12s, volume 3s, volume 4s, etc., etc. out, and these are meant to be new releases coming out in English, which we'll have a little explore. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll buy them, doesn't necessarily mean that we'll end up reviewing them, but who knows? Let's see what we've got on here. So the first release we've got is Yokai Girls Volume 1, which is meant to come out on January 2nd. And, there's actually no description for this, but it says Monster Girl on it. So I imagine it's some sort of Monster Girl kind of manga. Something that Astro Karibo would probably end up liking and buying, to be fair. We've got this main character on the front, some pink-haired girl. It looks quite interesting. Like I said, there's not any description for this, but yeah, it looks interesting. There's another kind of Monster Girl manga coming out. It seems to become rather popular since Monster Musume. So, well, that's the first one. So, January 2nd for that one. If you know anything about it, let me know. Moving on to the second, on January 23rd, we've got Kimono Friends. It doesn't say there's a volume 1, it just says manga. So the description is, welcome to Japari Park. Thanks for Miss Jerry's power, the animals at the wildlife park transform into adorable human hybrids. And it's about their adventures. Oh, right. So basically, it's some sort of park, and the girls are animals, and they get up to random things. So it seems like it's going to be kind of slice of lifey, maybe. I don't know. This shit can only happen in Japan, I suppose. So we'll just see what happens. So that's January 23rd, apparently, for Kimono Friends. That's interesting. Also on January 23rd, we've got The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Now, I've seen the anime for this, and I've been waiting for this to come out in manga, and this is an amazing story. It's basically salaryman is thrown into a world because he gets killed because he's a dick, and then he gets reborn into this new world because of God or something like that. And it's basically a world based around World War II, and he's basically a Nazi, but he's this little child soldier girl. It's rather dark, but can't wait to get my hands on that manga. That will be one that I will be picking up. That actually is quite a decent one. If you like your dark history and your dark humor, then yeah, go for it. But a very interesting series to say the least. On to the next one. We've got Giant Spider and Me, a post-apocalyptic tale, which is meant to come out on Tuesday, February 20th. And looking at this, I'm not sure what to make of this. The description is, a young girl named Nagi and a giant spider make an unusual pair in this post-apocalyptic story. but living in the mountains is lonely and they've only managed to find each other. Wait, what? She's living with a spider? A giant post-apocalyptic spider and they like each other? That's just, that's just, what? That just doesn't seem right to me. What? Who's writing this stuff? It looks really cutesy, but it's a giant spider. What in the world? Okay, moving on. Laid Back Camp Volume 1, which is meant to come out on the 27th of February. And Rin enjoys camping by the lakeshore, Mount Fuji in view, rides the bike to Mount Fuji, eating noodles together, and it makes so it's basically some sort of slice of life camping manga. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's a bit of a different genre than we've seen. So that's going to be an interesting pickup if I decide to pick that up or I see that. Don't necessarily mean that I will. I mean, I did a lot of camping as a child, so I don't know if I really want to read about going through that experience again. So, moving on, March 6th, we've got Kaguya-sama Love is War. So, the description is Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane are two geniuses who stand atop of their prestigious academy student council, making them among elite, but it's lonely at the top, and each has fallen for each other. There's just one huge problem standing in the way of a lovey-dovey bliss. They're both too prideful to the first to confess their romantic feelings, and thus becoming the loser, the competition of love, and so begins their daily schemes to force them to confess. Right, so basically, it's going to be some sort of romantic comedy, and what I can tell from the description is that you've got boy and girl, both like each other, both won't admit they like each other, and they're trying to force each other to confess first to lose. I don't think that's how that works in real life, but okay, that sounds like a pretty funny series, so, that could be a potential pickup. I'm not sure. I do like a bit of romantic comedy every now and again. I do find them interesting to read. So that's going to be interesting. So let's move on to the next one. We've got the Young Master's Revenge, which is March 6th to 2018. When Leo was a young boy, he had his pride torn to shreds by Tenma, a girl from a wealthy background, so rich girl, who was always getting him into trouble. So the rich girl kept getting him into trouble. Okay. Now, years after his father's successful clothing business has made him the heir to a fortune, he searches out Tenma to enact his dastardly plan. He'll get his revenge by making her fall in love. Oh, okay, so basically, he's trying to get revenge on an old friend by trying to make this old friend fall in love with him. Um, so he sounds like an utter dick. So that would be interesting. Not quite sure about the character design. He looks a little bit weird. But yeah, that's March 6th. That's an interesting way of taking it on the new rom-com. Anyway, moving on. Monster Tamer Girls, Volume 1. What is it with monsters and girls? So, two girls start attending a new school and find themselves responsible for the care and the feeding of monsters. So, two girls go to a school and have to, instead of looking after like guinea pigs or bunny rabbits or anything else, they're looking after monsters in their school instead. That's interesting, I'll admit. So that could be one potential to pick up, because that seems like it might be kind of funny, especially looking at this. That one of the girls seems to be laid on some sort of dinosaur or something. I don't know. That's just Japan. That's all I can say. So moving on. Now, new game. Now, I've seen the anime for new game, and I'm quite excited for this one. And it's about a girl called Aba Suzakaze. She looks like a middle school girl, but she's actually like 18. And she goes into character design fresh out of high school. And it's a very slice of life about her getting into character and game design at a company. And she has to do all this and do this and blah, blah, blah. And then gets to work with 3D modeling. It's a very good series, actually. It's got its funny moments. It's very slice of life. And that's March 27th. So we're getting quite late into March right now. So we're nearly at the end of the video already, and I've only looked at a few. But these are all volume 1s. that is definitely worth pick up. I will pick that one up because I did like the series, and you know, it's pretty decent. I liked it. Okay, moving on to the next one. Also on the Mark 27, we've got Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Okay, so reading the description: homeless and haunted by ghosts, high schooler Kogarashi thinks his luck has finally turned when he finds Yagari-so, a cheap boarding house that's formerly a hot springs inn, and it's now full of super sexy, scantily clad female tenants, and he has to banish ghosts. So, okay, I see where this is going. This is probably going to be an ecchi series, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. It's going to be an ecchi series with big-breasted girls and ghosts. Okay, 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 that's an interesting one. That's probably going to be R-rated over here. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. And that's all the volume ones that, really caught my eye. And I didn't, I've actually looked into some of the pictures, so it's going to be interesting. So, like I said, it was a quick video just to say, hello, we're back, 2018. So, these are a couple of mangas that have caught my eye for some reason. It's just either the titles caught my eye, or, something just went, ooh, I recognise that. So, anyway, keep tuned for more videos. We're going to try and get more out this year. 2017 was a bit of a crap year for us. We had a lot going on. But, 2018 we're going to make a new start. And, we hope you all had a really good New Year and a good Christmas. So, take 2018 as it comes, guys. We've got plenty of new mangas and stuff coming up. So, we'll see what happens. And hopefully, we'll end up reviewing some of these that we've looked at this video. And we'll see where 2018 takes us. But from now, this has been Willvoy. And we'll see you in the next video.